we go.
Apparently we're live. I didn't hear. I thought there was going to be a countdown.
It's on the screen.
There was.
What? Yeah.
Hello, internet friends, and welcome. We are now 0 for 3 in Stingers.
I mean, you take 2 weeks off. This is what happens.
Well, the last 2 weeks we missed both of them. Welcome to Quests and Chaos. It is Saturday night. We are playing Call of Cthulhu again, finally. And we're so glad you joined us. Thank you so much for spending part of your geekend with us. We really appreciate it. Just a few quick announcements. I always say, and I'm lying. We all know I'm lying. I went back and I watched the last episode.
Ooh, what happened?
And, well, we'll get to that. But literally, at the end of the episode, I started telling a story for no reason. And I'm like, well, that added 5 minutes. You know, it's like, I'm a great host. We are so lucky to have our patrons, our Twitch subscribers, and you folks on YouTube, who I can't remember if you can hear this or not. It's been a while since I've done this. Our tavern upkeep, we're about 2/3 of the way through the month-ish, and our tavern upkeep is right there, 72%. It's right on track. And that's all thanks to you, the home viewer. So thanks so much for that. You keep the lights on. And, spoiler alert, this is why Thomas should never tell me anything, we might have more lights to keep on soon, and so your help is more appreciated than ever. And we'll be farther from Bart. To show our appreciation for all of you that are watching, and I assume some of you are watching, you know, Rachel's doing the dishes while this is on and, you know, kind of catching every other word.
For the full 3 hours?
We have a lot of cat dishes.
I mean, that was the best time to go through all week's worth of dishes.
There should not be a week's worth of dishes.
No, Rachel does, like, our dishwasher is like every day it's going. Because she feeds the cats 4 times a day.
At least you have a dishwasher.
Well, all right, fair point.
Yes.
We are going to be giving away a set of our good friend, Birds of Paradise. Thank you, Andrea, Mama Bird. Of Birds of Paradise, these are the crimson-backed tanagers. Ooh. It's kind of red on red, which is cool, but the red has like a black in it that's really neat. They are very pretty. Birds of Paradise are one of our super good friends. You can they are the official dice of the Great Dane Society. You can find them at birdsofparadise.edu.
So close. So close.
And /4.html subnet gov. And you can find them there. And if you use our code, I should go to the page now that says that. If you use our code, Chaotic, you get 20% off your order, which can add up when you get about, because here's the problem. You go to that website, you're not getting one set of dice. Yeah. That is the problem. And so if you're getting 2 or 3 sets of dice, that 20% starts to add up. The other problem, of course, is that I will never buy another set of dice because I have my parrot sharks here that I will never, that's all I roll now. We have other friends, like our cool friends at Nord Games, who make awesome products that let you play fantasy games and not give Wizards of the Coast money. Nord Games, you can use our code there, Chaotic20, at their ridiculous website, which there'll be a link in there, because I'm not... if you're just joining us, that made no sense to you whatsoever. Like, the person who watches this for the first time is just like, what just happened? They have like a dance number. What? It's like a conditioned response. I say Nord Games. Like somewhere, James hears this somewhere, and he's just like, out of reflex, his hand goes up.
I mean, as long as he's not trying to choke himself again, because sometimes he'll like dab so hard he almost like catches his neck in the crook of his elbow.
Oh. I believe Dab So Hard was the name of his freshman album. So use our code Chaotic20 at Nord Games. That's 20% off your order there. And you're not going to buy just one book. Let's be honest.
You're going to get a companion set of decks.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. We also have an affiliate link with Hero Forge, and now we have the right URL. So if you go in to bit.ly QN Cheero Forge, all lowercase, you can make a mini of your favorite D&D character. You can put the Chaos Agents in increasingly fewer amounts of clothes. Although, I don't think Hero Forge lets you be naked.
I mean, not close enough.
You can be. It's just like a Barbie doll. There's like...
Yeah.
Oh.
No differentiation.
No, don't just stop at one. You have to make multiples.
That would be awesome.
Keanu knows that's the dilemma I came up with making 10 for... I want to do this, but this pose is better than this. So.
That would be really funny if, like, we finally get to the reveal and Haldor's just got nothing there. It's just blank. He's just a Ken doll. And people ah!
Just cut out a little paper, little fig and paste it on there. Fig leaf.
A fig leaf.
But no, you can have the progressively less clothed and then just have the,
there you go.
have the Ken doll.
Boy, the things you learn, you know. It's we're an educational show, is really what we're getting down to.
Well, it's because not only can you have a custom mini, you can have a custom mini in transitional states. I have one for casting magic and one for using a weapon.
Oh, all right, those
Exactly,
transitional
What were you
states.
thinking?
I was thinking like in a slowly more and more dressed. You know, you're like.
No, the other way.
Or undressed, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're going from like adventuring clothes to a dress, you know.
What's wrong with that?
You're nothing. It's fabulous. You're
Are you
transitioning
saying
the other
a
direction.
dress can't be adventuring clothes?
Moving on.
They're called kilts.
Gwendolyn wears a skirt.
Yeah.
I almost pointed up at the screen.
I mean,
Gwendolyn is wearing like...
She pulls out the pointer. If you look right here.
looking at that, the character though, it seems like she would have a hard time running in that dress.
If not if you're used to it.
You just, you know.
Pull it up.
Well, no, usually what happens is you end up just tearing it on the spot.
If you really need to run real fast, yeah.
You know, we are every week, we are striving, we are working to create new and exciting content just for you. We do it for you. We have meetings. We have a writer's room where we just throw ideas out. I mean, and so we have a new feature. We're so excited. Did this continue, or is this only in this show?
It should continue. I think
Right,
that
yeah.
I might have forgotten.
Well, there you go. Well, but it is the new game that is sweeping the nation. Who bought this weird thing on Amazon? Thomas, what weird thing has one of the reprobates who watches this show bought?
Let me click this link that just showed up in chat. This is a 6-pound bag of Amish country popcorn. You know, don't settle for a 1-pound bag. Get the 6-pound bag.
It's so much better if you pop it yourself.
Flavor? What's the flavor?
Okay, baby white
That'll-
popcorn kernels, small and tender, old-fashioned, non-GMO, and gluten-free.
It's just the raw.
yeah,
it's just
popcorn.
the raw.
It's just
popcorn.
kernels.
Wait,
raw
it's popping
you
corn.
flavor it yourself.
It's popping corn. Or don't.
It's whatever you want it to be.
I like popcorn by itself. I don't put anything on it.
You don't even pop
Sick
it.
heathen.
Yeah. It's great for your teeth.
Just like dip your hand in like Pooh Bear with the honey.
So that is one thing in Amazon. We also have a couple other links that I want to throw at you and see if they can be entered. Exclamation point Audible, because Audible is owned by Amazon, and
That must be where the one person did that. Speaking of those reviews, 3 of you, including our buddy Squeal the Bard, did reviews, and if I were better at Discord, I would know the other 2 because those posts were so long ago. Is there a way to search in Discord?
Yeah.
We will find out who the other 2 of you are. If you want to be nice and send me a message reminding me who you were, I have presents for all 3 of you because you're all 3 awesome for leaving reviews to Quests and Chaos on your podcast platform of choice. But now they can, so Audible, that must be, because now you can go on Amazon and just...
yeah, so they have some exclusive shows, one of which is Sea in the Sky, which is a friend of Matt's actually created.
Oh, neat.
And it is so it's a story of these 2 astronauts who are going and exploring a sea on a moon of Saturn or Jupiter. So
Is it a cartoon or?
no, it's just an audio drama.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's this full immersive story, and you get their sort of, they're sending mission logs back to, back to Houston and
That's
then
cool.
out here. So it's a cool thing, and they've got a special going on where people sign up. They give us a big bounty.
Ooh, a big bounty.
Like $10 every time someone signs up. So,
Friends, go and sign up. Is there a link in there?
there is, in fact.
All right, well, go and sign up for this.
Or just give us $10.
Or, yeah, just...
And the last mention here on the Amazon affiliate links is !Spelljammer. Because
Not familiar.
the Spelljammer campaign set up now.
Amazon bought Spelljammer?
No,
They're delivering boxes to the para-elemental plane of fog.
40% off. Go to your local game store, get the alternative cover version, and then order the regular one from Amazon, just so you've got all your bases.
Ah, there we go. I like it.
But as said in the text there, it might be spoilers. So,
Oh, in the Amazon app?
Maybe you don't want to read the module that comes with it.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just, yeah.
I have names for you.
Oh, great. All right. So it's Squeal.
It's Squeal. It's Forza Fiori, which is Forza Fiori.
A fantastic Patreon.
There we go.
Yes, and Cthulhu, Thooloo.
Right. Okay, great. Well,
Remind me to give you a deck of inspiration.
I have one for Chaos Fan.
Okay.
But give me another one.
I'll give you a couple.
Oh.
I'm gonna be throwing decks of inspiration around Essen like nobody's business.
Eat them at people.
Need a deck? Huh!
Oh, I see you're playing D&D. Improve that game.
So, whoever did do that very large purchase of
Popcorn.
and there was a camera lens, and there was some cheese powder. We're gonna get to all of this stuff.
The cheese powder and the popcorn are
Yeah,
connected.
they are connected.
I mean
yeah.
camera lens, though.
That's for filming eating the cheesy popcorn.
I mean, what camera lens isn't improved by cheese powder?
Yeah.
Or creating the film that you're going to watch while you're eating.
There you go. Anyway, so thank you.
We appreciate everything. Whenever you use that link, it really helps. It helped. Is that counted in the Tavern Upkeep as well, or is that separate?
It will be in Tavern Upkeep. So next month that'll count. So we'll start it off with a little bit extra.
Nice.
There you go. Oh my gosh, we have. So speaking of patrons, is this the first time we've played this month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man alive.
Because the first 2 Saturdays
That's
were...
right. That's right.
Yeah. So
Well, boy, do we have bits here. We have 4 bits from our awesome friend Slithy Tov, who for some reason watches the show. I don't know why. He has 4 bits for you guys to burn it all down.
All of Tibet?
It's a tall order. We have 2 bits from my awesome friend Slithy Tove, who says he watches this show just for me and and for the articles. For me, so the Yeti can get a reroll. And then, man,
Sad.
Inspiration?
man,
we'll have to start singing it.
it is. We have Transformation.
We do need a theme song.
Yeah.
for that.
Oh, my
Genspiration! Inspiration! We have 2 Genspiration for you buggers, and 2 go right where they belong to me. Thank you, Jen. Only Omega Mercy 1, 2.
Zero mega.
Zero.
Zero mega mercy.
Right,
1, 2.
0 Mega Mercy 1, 2. 0 Mega Mercy. I think that was James's second album.
We're just filling out his catalog here.
Yeah, it was that was his weird electronic phase. It was not so good. So we have bits also from our wonderful people who are watching right now, including our favorite Dead Boy 42, increasingly Live Boy, has 1,000 bits, and then there's like an SAT problem here.
Oh no.
1 for 1.
If you're on a llama traveling,
One an alpaca going west.
Oh, I see. Oh, Alundra is creating like new. I thought it was like, yacht is to harbor as, which by the way is why the SATs are racist. because they do things like have questions about things like yachts.
Oh.
Where you have to, you have to be of a certain income and whatever level to even know what a freaking yacht is. Look up the history of the SATs. It's fascinating. It was like a eugenicist created them.
Of course they did.
It was his
same with IQ tests.
Yep. Were we talking about calipers and what that science was called? I don't remember. Oh no, I was explaining.
We were handing out bits.
Yeah,
Yes.
We have one for y'all. Oh man, good block. And one for me from Live Boy. Thank you so much. And then the control room gets a little snarky.
Shocking. Shocking, I say.
No, I've never seen 1-to-1 in a slide before.
What?
No, that to me means
That's
You're having a meeting
So-
with your supervisor.
So
Oh, Hef doesn't watch the show though, does he?
I don't know. So in Ezra's defense, no, maybe not Ezra. Whenever I am doing that and I'm putting Hef's 1-to-1 on there, I actually spell it out. One of the players, one of the DM.
And Alundra did so after I looked at that and wondered what it meant. But I'm sure I'll remember that. Thank you so much for the bits. They have really saved these players' bacon several times. I think that did I miss any announcements? Oh, we'll very quickly do so. Our schedules, we're gonna, what is it they say in boxing? Card subject to change. But we're hoping that we should have everything figured out so that Monday it's natural one. Start your week off with a critical fail. Tuesday the Chaos Agents are back doing their dog and pony show. Wednesday,
Redacted Reports
Redacted
continues.
Reports, okay. And then next Saturday, we'll see. We will be down one player, and depending on where we are in the module, we may or may not play next week. If we're in somewhere super meaty, I don't want to. We'll hold and we'll take a week off and we'll wait. Although we'll actually be taking more than a week off. Because apparently Tiana has a life, and
occasionally things happen on weekends. Shocking.
I mean, I not for me until I go to Europe. But Tiana will be missing the next couple weekends for awesome, fun things to do, and we 100% support people doing awesome, fun things. So we are going to next week. We'll see what happens, and then the next 2 weeks. I'm assembling I don't want to say star-studded, but I'm assembling anyone who will actually play cast for 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of September. We're going to play my favorite written module ever made. It is a Warhammer fantasy roleplay module called Rough Night at the Three Feathers. And it is, it's just one night in an inn. That's the entire module. But we're going to do the entire character creation process just to introduce people to the game. And then ironically, there will be no combat. So you won't actually see what the combat's like because that's just how that module goes.
But that is super valuable because I'm not familiar with Warhammer and how the character creation goes, so I'll probably be listening to that afterwards after I do my super cool fun stuff because I love learning new systems and I have to learn them by I'm not like some of my friends where I can read a book and learn how to do it. I have to get my hands in it.
I'm hoping I have to roll twice because the first time the character dies during creation.
We're not playing Traveler, So that'll be the first 2 weeks of September. And then things get more complicated because I'm going to Europe for 3 weeks. And so the good news for you is that for the last couple weeks, you've been enjoying Dragons of not Icespire Peak. What's it?
Dragons of Shipwreck Isle.
Dragons of
Stormwreck Isle.
Stormwreck, whatever.
I mean, it is basically Shipwreck Isle at this point, though, let's be real.
So you've been enjoying that game, which I'm given to understand is wildly popular. And it'll be back for 3 more weeks, I guess, in there.
We'll see.
We will see. Who knows what's happening in October.
October's just too far away to plan for right now.
Things could get really crazy really fast.
Speaking as someone who's going to Europe in October, it is not that far away. It is terrifyingly close.
It is too far away to think about when you have a major gig between now and then.
There we go. We appreciate you bearing with us, and we will do our darndest to make sure that you know ahead of time, not just day of, if we can help it, what the schedule is and if we're on or not. Our Discord, which is an awesome place that you should join if you are not a member, is the place to go for the very latest information in, I think we have a scheduling or something, or announcements?
We have announcements, we have a go in live, and then things end up in their various channels. So we try to post in announcements and tag everyone.
Nice. Yeah, so that's the best place to get the very latest information. And also, awesome little things like you can see Dead Boy Live Boy's art. You can see. I sometimes post pictures from the modules. You can see. There's a whole meme channel that I don't understand. Everything goes in there. I'm like, I don't get this. All right, let's see what goes wrong this time, friends. Welcome back, internet friends. This is Quests and podcast listeners. This is, I will not be naming players, so just, they'll remind me. Welcome back. This is Quests and Chaos. This is Children of Fear, episode 16, part 1. That is not a handle. And we are so excited you're joining us. We have, every episode we like to highlight an APA creator who's doing something awesome. And actually, I want to highlight somebody I've already highlighted, but the Asians Represent podcast, their last episode was super cool. They did an interview with a guy who's a great Twitter follow, a black gaming scholar named Umbral Knight. Oh gosh, I think I got his Twitter handle right. But they did a podcast with him talking about the interface of blaxploitation and Hong Kong cinema in the 70s, and how those two sort of meshed together, and where it worked, where it maybe was a little discordant, and it actually has some really interesting conversations about the historical relationship between the black community and the APA community. It was a really fascinating episode, well worth your time. I mean, that's true of every Asians Represent episode, but this one in particular I thought was really cool. Don't forget to join our Discord. I already did it before, but do it again. It's awesome for podcast listeners. And you could find links to all of our social media. Excuse me. I have the hiccups. You can find links to all of our social media stuff. We'll fix that in post. There's no post. At Linktree, which is linktr.ee for you podcast listeners, / Quests and Chaos. Dance, monkeys, dance.
Part of me wishes I had like a post-it note and I could write "stop hiccuping" and then put it on you. Fixed.
So when last we were at this table, not last week, you were invited to the Feast of the Dakini. And it was a feast in every sense. Many of you succumbed to their charms and their their delicious food, their delicious selves, the drink, everything around it. But some of you didn't, and it came to a shockingly, violence erupted. And they demanded that you stay and go no further, and you were not. That was not really working for you, and so Tenzin went all Gandalf the Grey and stayed behind to fight them off, and opened a portal for you to jump through, and everyone but Eugene made it through the portal. The portal dropped you into the middle of nowhere in Tibet. And there was some frostbite. There was some potential frostbite. There was sleeping in a cave for a couple days. But you finally found a village and a woman that spoke Chinese, since none of you speak Tibetan. And this woman offered you shelter and help for work. And so you helped her out around the house and doing that sort of thing. And then you finally, she sent you off with her son, Ulo, who only speaks Tibetan, does not speak any Chinese. So your guide, you and your guide can't really communicate. She said that he would take you to Pimlico, which is your goal. That is where Tenzin said he would meet you. And that is where we ended things last time. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give out these bits before we get going. We have 1,000 bits from Tamago Tora, who says, all caps, do not trust the llama. Oh, that almost went in. That was going to bounce out. There's that. And we have wisdom from, and then our buddy Seth just dropped some wisdom and says, counterpoint, trust the llama.
Wow.
Something to think about there.
We believe.
Although I think he actually said trust the llama with 2 L's.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that was the message the whole time. Don't trust the 4-footed creature.
Right. Do not, but man,
You're saying a llama's gonna show up.
That's what I'm hearing.
do not listen to that
And it's
alpaca.
gonna. It's.
It's gonna tell us, yeah.
What sound do they make?
It's gonna tell us something horrible. They're
Is that?
Where did you?
What?
Did you have llamas growing up?
Yeah, this is-
Or alpacas?
No, that was a dying giraffe.
Yes.
Did
Were
you
you
have
around
dying
dying
giraffes?
Yep.
No, he killed a lot of giraffes. That was.
Oh,
And they're not a lot to do in the service.
that tracks.
That was.
How did you guys spend your childhood?
Making potions in the woods like every child.
I was
I
pulling.
mean, you do that too, but you also.
I was pulling the legs off grasshoppers and dropping them on anthills.
I was doing that too.
Those aren't as delicious as giraffes.
I look. I wasn't the one doing the eating. I was just watching fire ants do the eating. By the way, I got my Texas bingo card checked off. I have like fire ant bites all over my feet. I was my entire family. We were all standing on this grass hill right outside the river. I'm the only one that got bit. Somehow I was standing on the fire ant.
They're extra delicious.
They
Yeah.
knew
Yeah.
because you were coming with
Out
that
of stater.
that California flavor to
That's
you.
it.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
love avocado.
Is that sun-dried tomato?
Nice.
So yeah, you are preparing to set off with Ulo into a. So this part of Tibet is ravine country. There are rivers that cut through these massive ravines, and it still has not. Like, it wasn't until like the 80s that it was fully mapped. This whole area is really fascinating. There are rivers and tributaries that cut these massive ravines with small shores and villages built on the shores. And so you're sort of climbing up to the top and then coming down and wandering through all these ravines. It's fairly rough country. But there are, especially at the mid elevations, there are pastures and areas of greenery and that sort of thing. It's the weather is not that bad. It is a little chilly, but not like it's not freezing. And so you set off, and the first night you are out, there is a tremendous rainstorm. And there's thunder and lightning. Ulo has found you a cave. When it started to look like rain, he got you a cave. Which one of you is holding the bowls?
I think it was Gwendolyn.
I think so.
Because after Eugene did all of his
Right.
tomfoolery to keep it somewhat PG-13, we were hanging on to them. I think I'm carrying them.
Okay. So you feel your pack vibrate with every lightning strike, and you hear the bowls ring every time lightning strikes. There's like a ringing sound from the bowls. I presume you have them packed away, so it's kind of muffled. Are you going to take one out or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll take the smallest one out and just,
Okay.
see what's going on.
So yeah, you feel in your hand. There's almost like when you hear the crack of the thunder, there's almost like a static electricity feel in the bowl, and a ringing and a surprisingly loud ringing sound when it's not muffled comes out of the. It's almost like that, when they put water in cups and do this. It's kind of like that, and every bowl sounds a little different.
How late at night is it at this point?
Yeah.
Are
It's-
people trying to fall asleep?
I mean, you kind of go to sleep when it gets dark because you're gonna get up when it gets light. But it's like 9 o'clock. It's not that bad.
Okay.
8 or 9.
We see this. We're not.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not broken
yeah.
away.
You
Okay.
can't miss the sound of it, and it's almost a little concert.
Yes, I was thinking I could get the flute out and play.
Maybe we don't actively try to
Appease?
It doesn't feel like it needs. It feels like it's power, not necessarily need an appeasement. But it's not. It wouldn't be a bad idea. I actually want to start unpacking them and
Capture the
line
power,
them up
yes.
in order, just to see. I don't know. Maybe there's something to the idea of like sticking a lightning rod up and catching the electricity kind of idea, like gather
Power
more
them,
power
yes.
into the bowls.
Ulo is super confused as you're like pulling out these bowls that are making noise. He's kind of like backing farther into the cave.
What happens if you put water in them? Do you think it'll?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Ooh.
All right, so you pour some water in one of the bowls, and lightning strikes. And
Oh god, if it explodes.
They should all cast necromancy. This is a perfect time for this.
there lightning strikes, and the water is just. It looks like somebody dropped a pebble in there, and the ringing sound, but it doesn't change the sound at all.
Okay.
And the water is not like burning, or there's no like sizzle or anything like that.
Okay.
And there's no heat because you were holding one. There's just, like I said, that little. It's almost like when you're walking in your house on the rug and you touch the doorknob and you get that. Zzz.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like with the bowl.
Yeah, I'll leave them out for like a half hour, 45 minutes.
Oh man.
Just to see if we can gather a little bit more power into these things before packing them up.
Ulo will go outside.
Okay.
He does not like this. He failed a sanity roll.
And eventually, I would like to pour some of that water into a canteen. Who knows if it's
Electrolytes.
Yes, it's what plants need.
I mean,
Thank you.
And does it change the sound if we pour water in? Does it?
It does not. The sound,
Oh,
like,
interesting.
which, depending on what kind of physics knowledge you have, or
Yeah.
I don't know, audio engineering sound, you'd think it might, but it does not in this case.
Obviously, the key is blood. I mean, I'm not there to tell you that.
Yeah.
no, and we wouldn't listen to you if you were.
But yeah, the bowls are.
Oh, come here.
Natural world would kind of.
Everybody make me a listen roll.
All right.
Oh, at 7.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
34. Let's see.
It's gonna be a critical.
51.
All right.
Listen. Oh yeah. No.
You did your skill checks last time, so it's all new checks.
All right. So I've got.
All right, so we got you got an extreme.
Extreme.
I got strong.
So okay, you got the second level.
Second.
All right, so you both hear
Ulo getting struck by lightning.
Now. Don't give him.
you both
be a
hear
short end to this.
a strange buzzing sound, like distantly outside.
Does anyone else hear that buzzing sound?
Should I make a natural world roll to see if it's natural or not? Or
You can certainly try.
I'm not going to get it.
You know what? That's
Nope.
No, I can't hear anything.
Oh, it's all of the bees.
But I'm also like focused on the bowls.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
watching.
Well, yeah. It's actually kind of hard to hear over the
Yeah.
bowl.
Did you make your natural world?
No.
You do have some inspiration.
I'm gonna spend a luck actually.
Ooh.
Just one luck, and now I make my
Sweet.
natural world.
Sweet. Yeah, no,
All right.
it's too far away.
No, that is not. There's not like
Okay.
the fact that you can hear it over a thunderstorm and rain tells you that this sound is loud for
Okay.
some.
Do we put the bulls away? We need to hide.
Be quiet.
All right, and I'll start wrapping them
We
up.
need to get Ulo.
I'll go and get him.
All right. Yeah, you go outside. Make me a luck roll.
Oh, I'm glad it's you, not me.
No.
Okay. You find Ulo sitting hunched like this, like in the wet, and are you? Well, let's. You're not trying to be stealthy or
No,
anything, right?
no, I'm coming to get him.
Oh God. He fumbled his listen roll, so.
She scream at me.
He's gonna jump out of his skin.
Well, it's also like pouring rain, right? So
Yeah.
the hearing is.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what his response would be when somebody goes.
I'd be going, Ulo.
He fumbled his listen roll is the.
Right.
He just will like, he like jumps up and his knife is out, and he
raise my
says
hand.
something to you in Tibetan.
I raise my hand and I say, I know a little bit of Tibetan, so I could say sorry.
You could make a Tibetan roll if you want to know what he called you. If you want to learn some
okay.
choice words in Tibetan.
Oh, I do have.
Oh
I have
my God! I made it! I got a 0-4.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So you're apologizing, and he's calling you awful names.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Well, good. I learned some new things.
Yes.
But I told him. So I'll say to him, not awful name. Let's get in the cave.
He'll ask if the noise is still going on.
No, we put them away.
Okay. So he'll come in. And
I'm gonna find a place to hide and.
all right, so you're going like deeper into the cave, kind of?
Yeah.
All right.
How deep does this cave
It does
go?
not go very far. This is clearly not somebody's. Ula made his survival roll. This is
Yeah.
not a bear cave that we're waiting for something to come home.
Cool.
So there's not a lot of hiding space.
Okay.
Ulo like points at the fire.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
All right.
Put it
Yeah,
out.
he'll put out the fire.
I'm gonna draw my pistol and kind of.
Okay. So this is going to be a sucky
Yeah.
night. This is going to be a really. You do have cold weather clothes, so it's not that. I'm.
Yeah, we could take turns at night watching.
Okay.
Does the buzzing sound stop when the bowls get put away?
It subsides.
Interesting.
Well, you never heard the buzz.
I never did, but
Okay.
Oh, the buzzing sound.
Yeah, the buzzing sound slowly subsides.
Okay.
Almost like the helicopter flying away kind of thing or something.
In that case, maybe we can restart the fire a bit smaller. Or put up a. No, because it'll glow everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ulo's like. If you start to like spark the fire, he's like shaking his head no. He seems spooked.
Okay.
all right.
Do you know the Tibetan word for giant ape?
That might have come up.
I was gonna say.
Actually, I think that might have come up.
Yeah.
She called them.
White ape?
I think it was Migu.
That's right, because I remember thinking it was really close to Migo.
Yeah,
Yes.
Migu. Migyu.
Is there a way to ask him?
I mean, if you say Migu, he makes like some superstitious sign around himself.
Well, we can also ask how far we are from the valley.
Yes.
Make me a Tibetan roll.
I'm not gonna be able to do it again. Yeah, no.
he all you get from what he says is, many days.
Okay. That's really all I needed to know from that.
So if I'll take middle watch, so I'll get some rest now.
Ulo he'll wake up early because he'll make breakfast.
Okay, so I can take first watch because I'm awake now. After he yelled at me like that?
So he'll take last watch.
Okay.
Okay. And I can take, we can break it into 4 then. Mm-hmm. So I'll take somewhere in the middle.
Sounds good.
Don't care.
All right. So first watch, make me a con roll. You get a bonus die because you said you're wired.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it is cold and dark and kind of miserable. Your eyes never really adjust because of the lightning. And because of the rain, you can't really see that far out. And you're staying inside the cave.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want your clothes to get wet. And so you can't really see much.
But I'm ready.
You wait for flashes of lightning and you're kind of looking down, but you don't see, it passes and you go and you wake up. Pops, make me a con roll.
99 again.
Yes!
And are we going to dinner again? Is that what's going to happen?
How do I get a pair of those dice?
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. You're going to Taco Bell. Okay, Gwendolyn. Mm-hmm. Make me a luck roll. I love those words.
Specifically at me. He loves those words.
I've got 27 luck. What are you at?
11.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, 60.
Okay. It is mid-morning when you all wake up. You finally got to sleep. And you just stayed,
Yeah.
you're you wake up and he's sort of curled up against the edge of the cave, just snoring. And 2 things immediately become apparent. Ulo is nowhere to be seen, and the bowls are gone.
Now I bet they wish they had homunculi children.
I'm just astonished that I didn't sleep wrapped around them with how much trouble we've had with the fucking things.
Yeah. Oh.
That's what happens when somebody fumbles that. If you'd made a luck roll, then you would have noticed.
We need to find him.
What?
Making you make a luck roll.
Yes, but this is Ezra.
I know. That's just.
The question is, did he take them because he is fearful, or did he take them because he's going to sell them or give them to someone?
I don't know. I'm gonna get up and.
Yeah. Go
So
and see
that
if we can
question
track him.
semi gets answered, although far more questions get raised when you come out to the edge of the cave, and the best description I can give you is a suit of Ulo's skin is laying discarded on the ground. There's just a deflated, boneless, very clean set of skin of your guide.
And no balls?
And no bowls.
Now, did he take the thing the bowls were in, or did he take them out?
Ooh, interesting question.
That is also a... Oh, dang it, that's a fail on a sand.
Yes, actually, yeah, you should all make a sand roll for seeing that.
I am running dangerously low on sand.
That is going to be 2 sand for seeing the deflated.
I
hear you
did
get
not
it
make
back by
it.
completing
Is that a
rituals,
fumble?
though.
I got a 98.
Awesome.
I got an 80, so I didn't fumble, but I didn't.
Can I spend luck to make it?
Sure.
Eh.
So that's a 2 for everyone
Yeah,
else.
so you're losing 2. And,
Two.
technically you cannot fumble a sand roll.
No.
I've, sometimes I'll play fast and loose with that, but you really shouldn't.
That should be a house rule.
Yeah, so you come out, the rain is gone, and all of that, but
It is going to be wet. We are going to be able to track him. We need to move quickly. Grab our stuff.
Do we see any prints?
that sounds like a track roll.
Track, survival.
So
track.
yeah, if you have track, if you roll survival, you're going to be rolling a penalty die.
Yeah,
It's the
I have
same
an
thing.
ace.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's 7. I made it.
All right.
Sweet.
Jesus, I'm choking my own spit over that.
Good calls.
Okay, so
I think I'm so wired from seeing this thing that I'm just like, there was a child of fear who was in the cave with us. It has the bowls. Where the fuck is he?
Focus.
So once again, the answer to this just raises more questions.
Oh, good.
From the pile of Ulo, there is, it almost looks like, oh man, would you even know this? I don't know what the frame of reference is. There are not footprints per se, but there are marks with there's no footprint, but there's definite indentation where something was in the ground, and it travels a short way, and then, did you get a hard success or a regular?
It was a regular success.
Okay.
Getting a success at all with the track.
and then it just stops.
Uh-huh. Does it look like something jumped?
Right.
Well, I mean, we know from what Eugene said they can move between places other than here, so...
And they could have gone through a tunnel like we did.
Right.
I thought we were not being tracked. How did he find us?
Sound of the bowls.
I suppose.
No, he was with us the whole time. That was... Ooh.
He went
But-
outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
he got replaced.
Well, perhaps we should leave Tibet now.
As he says that, everybody make me a listen roll for the next horrible noise.
No.
10 is a hard success.
All right,
57 regular.
You hear the incongruous sound of a ukulele being really poorly tuned.
What the Just like the ding ding ding?
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
how far away? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, about how far away does it sound like
Yeah.
it is?
You
mean,
know,
with ravines,
so
it's
you're
hard.
coming down into a valley,
Yeah.
and so the sound, who knows where how far away it is, but you definitely hear. And you got a hard success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got to be within a half mile.
All right. So we have our things because we were following the trail and now it's gone. So I don't know. Let's go find this horrible thing.
Perhaps they
I don't know.
speak a language
I don't know.
we can...
It's a ukulele. Maybe we make for the other direction.
Well, no, they might have seen something.
Anyone who's out here with a ukulele is unlikely to be observant enough to see anything.
This is true.
We apologize to all of our ukulele playing listeners, but only sort of.
We need the bowls for the ritual, is that correct?
We don't need them. They make it easier.
Everybody make me an intelligence roll.
That's what I remember him saying.
No, yeah. No, I'm sorry. That was not a reaction to that.
Regular success.
No.
Yes.
All right. So, you figure, depending on who took these things and what they're doing with them, another thunderstorm might, help you find them.
Yeah, they were pretty freaking loud.
So you make your way down, and you come upon a surprisingly well-appointed camp. Make me a listen roll.
Over.
Yeah.
Good point. This character sheet apparently was not given listening.
Did that give him a penalty die?
He doesn't need it. With this. All right, yeah. So you're just sitting on you're just sitting there tooling around, trying to get that.
At a certain point, it's just good enough. He's playing.
This is in the
a
key of
song.
C minus. And you come upon a surprisingly well-appointed little camp, with sort of one setting, but it's very well got a lot of stuff. And sitting on a stool at a little table is a man with a ukulele. Please describe yourself, sir.
Oh, geez, I don't even remember.
Oh, well, make it up.
You have it written down, right?
All right.
Hey, Nick, roll your luck.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what my luck is.
Oh, yeah, let's see what your luck is.
I could get 01,
You could. You can get a 9 like I did.
but I got an 80.
Damn.
By the way,
I'm
if you
keeping this character.
get a chance...
I'm going to get this one to 100 as well.
No, try and get it to 0.
Oh, this way.
Treat it like a rental car.
If you get a chance, Google this guy just for his mustache. It is truly impressive.
I don't know what's going to happen with Eugene, though, so...
We'll find out.
Yeah, this
I'm
could be a
gonna
rental
treat
car.
This
Yeah.
as though it might not be a rental car.
Let's everybody make me an education roll.
Oh, yeah.
You would know the famed...
Oh, yeah.
4 out of 81.
3 out of 83.
Dang.
I said you needed a critical success, and you got 2 critical successes.
Dang, I got a
I
regular.
don't know.
Can they both say in unison?
Yeah.
Franklin Kingdom War?
Yeah, that's what you do. You're both, you both are like, the botanist Franklin Kingdon Ward?
What are you doing here?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, put that thing down.
First, put the thing down. What are you doing in Tibet, of all places?
At the moment, playing a ukulele, but no, I'm here to study the plants and some of the other critters as well.
Oh, that tracks, botanist.
Did you I don't know why am I. Hello, Dmitry Popovich. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Kingdom Ward.
You seem like a trustworthy.
Have I heard of him before?
Did you make the education roll? No.
No, I didn't. I
You
haven't had
you're not-
botany yet.
Yeah, you're not reading those. Those are boring.
I haven't had
You just leave
botany.
it like, who the hell is this?
Well, I mean,
Basically.
we both said his name out loud
Yes.
in unison.
So I have the name, but
Yeah, you're like, who?
You're like, the Kingdom War? Like,
Oh yeah, no.
go
Gwendolyn
along
is
with
focused on another fellow highly educated person who's British. Yes.
Do you speak Tibetan?
Well enough.
Oh, thank God. That is music to my
What a
ears.
very strange introduction this has been.
If you like music.
Hold on. I do, but you have a ukulele.
No! It's bad still!
We like music, Doctor.
yes, very much.
Not
Oh, I'll
whatever,
continue.
not whatever that is.
Ouch.
I was going to share a pot of tea with you.
I'm sorry. We've had a very rough night.
Yes,
I
I'm-
apologize. After that storm, that was very rough.
Indeed.
Did you hear the buzzing sound?
In the night.
Gives another little twink.
Did you hear hear the ringing?
He'll do another twang.
You
No,
can.
it's fine.
No, from elsewhere.
This last night.
I'll make another listen check, but it's not going to be any better than the one before. His listen.
Years of ukulele have.
Can you step closer and repeat that?
I will gladly accept a plot of property.
So the description of
Yes,
him
please.
is that he is a small and tenacious man with green eyes and a fondness for playing the ukulele. He looks much older than his actual age due to the rigors of time spent collecting plants in the Himalayas. We'll skip the part about him having a reputation for being difficult to travel with.
Oh no!
I'm omitting that.
Yes.
He is an excellent ukulele player, and people love traveling with him.
Yes.
And he
yes.
doesn't know why the folks who helped him set up this camp left.
Yeah, that's when. So it is a camp that's set up for like 2 or 3 people. I should have said.
Oh.
But there's only they, as he said, they decided they wanted to be elsewhere.
Where did you have other people with you?
Yes, I paid them to, yes.
You paid them and then...
They just
Yeah.
left on
They
you?
decided to seek employment elsewhere.
Oh.
But they did set everything up quite nicely.
This is a lovely camp.
You finally found some suckers to help you get find traveling companions.
So,
We'll get to the being ready to move on in a little bit. First, I'm gonna sweet tongue and some little tea, some horrendous biscuits made out of some sort of root that I've found that is perfectly edible.
Yeah, the tea is not from a box of tea.
Whoa. So I would extend. I would find there's got to be some proper tea in the tea. I'm not gonna tell them it's proper tea, and then.
So all right,
proper.
he has enhanced the tea
That's fair.
with some notes of flavors he has found here in Tibet, and you notice that there are several racks of little collection jars with leaves and berries, and all meticulously labeled.
Wow.
Sorry, botanist. Very well known in his field, but if you're not connected to that field somehow, my father really liked his work.
You both got a critical, so he also is one of the sources on Tibet. Mm-hmm. He has spent most of his life in this area.
Oh.
Perhaps proper introductions are in order.
Yes, I apologize. We were rather surprised to find another Westerner here.
You both got criticals.
That sounds absurd. Although my critical with education is 16 and lower, so. Yeah. I'm Gwendolyn Watson. I'm a professor of archaeology.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Dmitry Popovich, a medical doctor.
A pleasure.
Helen Marin, a curator and an author.
A pleasure. So sit down, have some tea.
Yes, brilliant. Thank you.
Oh, God, we haven't had tea for a while.
Haven't had.
Given I think it's still warming up, I'll put another log on the fire.
Oh.
Sure, certainly.
Absolutely. Have you seen anyone else come past here by chance?
Last people I saw were gentlemen who helped me set up my camp.
Mm.
Any flying creature?
I am glad you asked. So few people are interested in this, and I will pull out a series of jars and line them up before you.
Right. I'm sorry, I should clarify. Any flying creatures carrying a backpack?
I look very meticulously
Like the markings.
Some sort of structure where they have like an extended.
Right.
And I pick one like.
It would
This one has a
hold
bit
a
of-
collection of ceramic bowls about this big.
What?
We have lost some things, and we were trying to find them, which is why we're coming out here.
Mr. Ward? Is that right?
Ward.
Franklin is fine.
Franklin. Oh, I knew a Franklin. Recent. Anyway,
There's a story there.
Nope, no story at all.
Franklin, do you like adventure?
Sir, I love adventure.
What was the name of the valley again? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Pemmico.
Pemmico.
For that, I'm putting a little bit of the extra property in there. Go on. We need all the caffeine we can get here, so.
Yes, we do.
We are seeking a valley called Pemmico. Have you come across? You've spent a long time in Tibet. Have you run across that name before?
Do I know what would I roll?
Make me a survival Tibet roll.
I might spend luck or bits. This character's allowed to spend bits. Oh, Jesus.
As he
Wow,
falls
this
and
character's
dies.
allowed to spend bits.
Wow.
It's
And
you
he
can't
can
roll.
die.
But
Who are you and what have you done with Nick?
This is a 10? What? No, it's Eugene. I didn't want Eugene to roll. Like, that's... Because he's supposed to be a
Such an
screw-up.
arbitrary
Yeah.
decision.
What? No, it's...
But
But
I
we'll
love
see.
it.
We'll see. We'll see.
This could be 100.
It is not. I hadn't thought about that. So it is only a hard success, so I...
Yeah, so you're like, oh, the Valley of the Great White Ape?
Oh, yes. Wait. Only one white ape?
It's not Valley of the Great White Apes, so...
Oh, that's good. I thought it was the Valley of the White Apes. I was
Oh.
ready for a fight.
You know, it's been some time. You never know.
Well, if there's only one,
Then there's.
Now, if it was the Great White Rabbit, we better hurry.
I don't think this is an Alice in Wonderland situation, but sure. Actually, I don't know if that reference counts.
Yeah.
I don't remember when Alice in Wonderland was published.
This seems a fortuitous circumstance. I mean,
Yes, that we met you out here.
yes.
Well, I'll need help packing up the camp.
Well, yes, you have a camp. That is, we left ours somewhere else
Okay.
with Franklin.
At a certain point, I have to make a roll on Dimitri.
He doesn't seem threatening.
No, and it's not a psychology. This is more of an assess danger. You know what? No,
I did grab.
He needs. You know what? But he also didn't like your ukulele playing. So there's that.
If you tune the top one to E, and then the rest just
He
turns.
and then twang, and he smiles.
That was I somehow.
Is that better?
I was looking for music on here. I don't have any, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't have any music.
Well, then you're not one.
Fine.
Who has the art craft skill here, sir?
You know, one of these days he's gonna impress all of you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are willing to share part of your camp with us, I'm more than happy to help tear down and set up and haul.
It's not any trouble. There is a stop I'd like to make along the way. When I was previous trip I came through, there was a particular location. Had to keep moving, but I did find some interesting specimens. If you would bear. How much of a rush are you all in?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, plenty of time then.
How far out of the way is it?
It's
It's mostly along the way.
yeah.
All right.
Shouldn't be. I mean, we're gonna have to stop and eat and make tea along the
One
way.
day.
So yes,
You figure Pimlico would be, if you went straight, it'd be like a week. But if you take your side trip, adds 2 days. Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
we have to keep our spirits high.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Take
the
time to find. There was a delectable there. And I would like to cook more of. Perhaps some seeds.
No, I'm quite all right with that.
Yes.
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 It would be interesting to.
Our guide as well took off in the night.
Yes. Yes.
Well, let's have a big breakfast. Cut down on the amount of things that we have to carry,
Yes.
and get going.
That sounds like a wonderful plan.
All right, so yeah, you by lunch by a little you end up having breakfast and then having enough is cooked that you have the leftovers for lunch, and you're all packed up and you're
But what a brunch.
So
Elevensies.
over
Elevensies.
breakfast, Dimitri is going to kind of tell his story of leaving Russia,
Okay.
and going to
Nice.
China.
Oh, good. I thought you were going to tell a different story. I put this character off.
No, I mean,
and then there were these fake children.
very much, being like, I'm a regular person.
We'll keep that facade up for as long as possible.
Exactly.
You know what? No, he's going to make a psychology roll
All right,
now.
yeah.
He's not good. What? He's going to
Attempt.
roll psychology
Yes.
now. If there's any indication of, like, I am but a regular man. Completely
I'm
normal.
100% sane.
Twitch.
That was a good roll, but you have me convinced, sir.
You seem like a trustworthy.
If Dimitri had hair, he would be frazzled. His sand is 22.
Yeah.
So he's kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yikes.
That doesn't mean anything. Eugene San is like 79, and he's a complete mess. So
True.
Yeah, it's because he keeps making bad decisions.
great decisions. He's so close to paradise.
Yeah.
I mean, Dakini is basically in paradise for him.
And I look to Gwendolyn for how much we should talk to. tell him about personally ourselves.
Anything before we set out on this expedition is fine.
You could see his looks when Dimitri was asking him certain questions of like uncomfortable eye looking at him.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
No,
Is he quite all right?
Yeah, and then we worked for the university.
And then we found ourselves in Tibet.
That's highly respectable. That's how is that any different?
Yeah.
End of breakfast.
Well,
Perhaps next time I can continue the
you know,
story.
being out and looking at doing some archaeology, doing some anthropology, trying to get a feeling for the Tibetans, and it's hard.
There's so much.
It's so much.
Oh, it's just you're talking to the right
No,
person.
I get really big. It's so much.
But also, after the story you've told, I can understand why you're a bit interesting.
And we have spent like 6 months on the road at this point.
His beard is probably.
Yeah. You guys are a little haggard. Yeah. I mean, much like he clearly has been on the road for a while, and his not a lot of sunscreen in Frank Kingdon Ward's life. So there's some leathery skin going on there.
Yes.
I want to break in. We don't usually do this, but I want to break in just for this. We have a first-time chatter who has given us bits, which is awesome.
Thank you so
the
much.
Askewed one, a big fan of Kevin Smith, I guess.
Yes.
Has 1,000 bits for the players. Ooh. Oh, that was so close.
Nice try.
And one for me. No, thank you so much, Askewed One. Welcome. First of all,
Thank you.
must be super confused. But welcome to Quests and Chaos. We have a lot of other stuff to check out too.
I believe they have been binging the Masks of Night.
Oh, okay, nice.
Confused, but not as confused. At least you know us.
Well, you know what? Since a first-time chatter did that, here's a little spoiler. Look for another classic Cthulhu campaign in the next year.
But not this year.
But not this year.
This year, we're doing...
This year we're doing Children of Fear. And we also have 500 from Tamago Tora for more sand loss. I don't know why I gave that to you.
He tried, man. He tried to help you
Yeah,
out.
my aim is off. I'm rusty.
Yeah, you've had a couple weeks off. You'll knock the rust off the gears.
Oh, rusty.
Next time, give me a
points.
warning.
Rusty's up there.
Both of the rusties are up there.
There's two now?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Bat.
Bat-
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll kill them both.
6 hit points.
Somebody somewhere, I was talking with somebody, and I said, if I'm never involved in another D&D combat, I will be happy. And our longtime GM Jill posted, "You've been saying that for years."
Just do shopping episodes.
That's all I want to do.
I mean, pro tip: you can avoid combat if you talk your way out of every combat.
That was most of our game. So yeah, you have a swimming couple of days that are having a botanist around. He knows the leaves you can eat. He knows this you can chew on, herbal salves, that sort of thing.
And this one makes you feel good.
Yes, yeah. You all now have leaves in your in your boots that are like really helping your feet. It is kind of really nice to have a botanist around. It is slow going because he will stop at a moment's notice and just zip off into the bushes and start like cutting things and putting them in jars and that sort of thing. But not that bad.
Well, sometimes it's worth it. Come back with like an awful one.
Yeah.
We can eat these.
As we have a tent with us. I'm like, this is.
Yes.
It's worth stopping every now and again to put the tent down.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
And actually, because Gwendolyn is super curious about all of this, I think at some opportunity she starts following him to like help hold jars and listen to him talk about things because she's more than she's followed her father around for so long. She's more than happy to wind up the academic and let him talk.
So, well, actually, you're kind of a loner, right? You're sort of or do you like?
I don't know if it's a loner by choice as much
Or by ukulele?
I want to be careful because it's the like difficult to travel with sort of thing where it's not like I'm not playing it from the standpoint of he's like a slave driver or he's like he's well-meaning, but sometimes he might like if you wind him up, he'll start talking, but he might go onto a topic that isn't quite where you wanted to steer him to, but he'll be happy to talk your ear off about something that might be
And that's why
irrelevant.
women shouldn't vote.
Don't know if he'd vote.
Dimitri's definitely interested in, sort of the medicinal.
Yeah, that's an interesting interface, and you're kind of interested in having a doctor around, because
To try things with.
yeah, eat this, see what happens.
I'm wanting to figure out how this particular thing is. Do you think any of them would mind?
You
shouldn't tell them?
You should
or
not
do you-
drug out my companions.
Well, just a little small doses. No? All right.
If they want to be drugged, then sure.
If some of it was to make its way to your food, though, and how would you, hypothetically, how would
I
you
just
go
kind of
about-
let the jacket open up a little bit.
Yeah, his ability to listen and also spot things, right? There might be a part where you actually are like, he's just genuinely hypothetically with
Right,
you.
oh,
Like,
yeah,
how
yeah.
would you, almost like if I was to try this, what would I want to look out for?
Yes.
When my eyes roll back into my head, but good, bad.
Yes, you.
He might be using the royal you or we and stuff with things, and they.
Right. Just watch out for dead animals around things. You are a botanist. You know this,
Except around my snares.
right?
Then I want.
Right.
Although
Yes,
it's
of
best
course,
when they're
of
along a
course.
creek and you can get them in the water, and then they're obviously.
I mean, you
dead.
want them to be in them.
Yes. Would he make me more interested in like the natural world? I mean, I've gotten some of that by being out here. I was just thinking about.
I think
might
Helen
be
would be very interested in taking drugs.
Well, let's start with the
Yes, forever.
and work our way
Natural world.
towards the more
Much.
hallucinogenic
Oh,
specimens.
oh boy.
You
Yeah.
eat one of these.
Why I
bugs.
take psychology for, right?
We don't have any shards of the mirror, and if we did, I wouldn't look at it.
He's got a little. He's got.
He doesn't
You asked
see.
for a mirror?
No, don't. No. If I ever see you looking at a mirror, I will. Knowing what Dimitri can be like, he would, if there's ever a mirror coming out, he would just veer off and try and not be
Not
anywhere
be near
near
it.
rather than get violent.
Franklin wouldn't notice.
That's why he's such a great traveling companion. On the 5th night, there is a thunderstorm. And A, you're very glad you have tents. But B, there is definitely a ringing sound that is familiar. It sounds very far away. It sounds distant.
Can we try and triangulate?
You can all attempt listen rolls.
Sweet.
I like that you worded it like that. Thank you.
Oh my god!
Did you fumble?
98.
Yes.
You just stop using those dice.
No.
It's echoing off the hills.
Yeah, I listen. My listen roll.
I got a 78.
Did anybody get a hard success?
No.
What on earth are you talking about?
Someone should re-roll.
I don't hear.
You've got inspiration.
I could re-roll.
You got who has the highest listen?
I have
does.
77. Yeah. All right.
Thank you
We
for the
try.
bits.
It's just rain.
45. Still not hard.
All right, yeah. You definitely hear that buzzing sound again.
Okay. And you hear the buzzing sound along with the ringing.
Does it sound like it's in relatively the same area?
Everywhere. I hear it from all directions. It must be bouncing.
No. Valleys and ravines.
Do I have an herb for that?
You gonna shove it in his ear?
For ringing in the ears.
Well, I mean, no, I could make a.
Yeah, you could calm him.
Something
Yeah, you
and
could
see
certainly.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. I'm looking. I'm up at the sky.
I do not
like,
know what they're.
Yeah, you have any number of things that will make them very calm.
Yeah, because
Well, right now I'm
I'm
mostly
I'm
worried
like
about this gentleman here.
standing out in the rain.
I'll
So-
make him the good stuff.
All right, make me an herb, whatever your botany. Make me a botany roll.
Would that be natural? Oh, you know what? Go with botany.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, go with botany. Whichever one's better.
Natural or botany.
Yes.
All right, so you're not going to poison him.
5.
Whoa. All right.
Told you, he's getting the good stuff.
Make me a con roll.
So I'm not trying to outright.
No,
this,
no,
this
you're
is
not.
crafted
No, you're
in-
not.
This will.
98.
Oh, 98,
has-
98.
What the heck?
You need to stop using
No.
these dice.
Does he have an allergy?
I also got.
Yeah.
about?
I got 2 below 10 as
This
well.
is how you
Yeah,
learn important information.
What are you allergic to?
So he takes a sip, and your tongue is very, very.
Oh, Franklin was. He got rid of the beers for me.
I've broken him. I'm sorry. No, I know how to.
Oh, no. So now drink this other.
Okay, no. Here.
I wanna fumble here
counteract
so
it
bad.
by regular success. Can I just bring it down a little bit?
Yeah. You so really, it's getting him to you flush it out. You get him to drink water and get the. You realize that the tea you gave him had little bits of it wasn't strained.
Nothing was wrong with my tea.
Well, of course not. It just wasn't strained, perhaps well enough for him.
Well,
And
no,
wherever,
there's something wrong with him.
well, yes, but wherever the unstrained pieces touched him, he definitely got some swelling going on. But you have flushed it mostly out.
Maybe I was just allergic to it.
That's
It's not like we know
You
about
should try
allergies.
some. See if you are allergic.
Yeah,
My con
you're
is not,
fantastic.
my con is not good. I'm not touching that.
My favorite game. Ooh, smell this.
Oh, this tastes terrible.
No. But yes, you definitely hear the ringing. You have heard the buzzing. Although now all you hear is your tongue like slowly going back to normal size. And the next morning, you take them. You're gonna the field where you wanted to take them. You start to come to the lip and look down on the ravine into the valley where it is, and it's changed. It's now cultivated. It looks like a farm. There are rows of plants.
what on God's green earth. Do I see any huts or?
So yeah, it's roughly a circle about a mile wide, and there are very orderly rows of plants, and in the middle there's a small complex of it looks like 2 or 3 huts, and there's something there, but it's a fair ways away.
How long ago was I here?
It was months ago.
Does any of the area seem like it's as it was before to find what I'm looking for?
I mean, it almost looks like they're cultivating. Someone's cultivating.
It's called ruining.
But it looks like they're cultivating some of those plants that you were looking at, because you recognize like some of the foliage.
Very difficult to find. Okay, I'm gonna rush in and just start trying to. Well, I'm gonna try.
So, he doesn't explain it.
If I
like
can get
just
jars, I'm gonna start pull them up with the dirt and get them into jars because I don't know if these grow anywhere else.
Okay. Make me a spot hidden roll.
Why?
And as he's stealing these
Franklin.
farmers.
Yeah. So
I'm not going into the cultivated parts. I'm trying to get to the places that haven't been cultivated to get the stuff that.
So
isn't
no,
ruined.
this whole valley, like the valley is about a mile, and it is all in the
Wow.
cultivation.
If I find any of the. Nuts to them. 91.
All right, yeah, you run down looking for some, and you're kind of going through the fields looking. You come to this, and I mean, it looks like a farm. Mm-hmm. I don't know why he's freaking out, but he has run down there, and he's like,
No.
He's just no. They ruined it.
I mean,
Knowing that he's a botanist, I would assume that cultivation would ruin whatever he was looking at.
yeah, I mean, I don't think any of you have enough experience with farms to be like, this seems modern or this seems out of place. It's kind of just a farm
Sure.
to you.
Yeah.
It's the first farm you've seen in a very long time.
Right.
And it's certainly larger.
Wow.
This is like industrial kind of farm.
But only one hut or house.
No, there's like two or three little huts.
compound.
Yeah. There's some in the middle of this, sort of at the very center of this. There's a small group of buildings.
Are there any people?
You do not see anybody. And there's him down there now. So he's run down the lip of the valley.
But perhaps we should keep an eye and get closer, maybe spread out.
All right, and see if we can find somebody.
Someone help me look!
What are you?
Ask.
I can't help him look, but I will go that way.
I yell out in. I don't speak Tibetan, so.
Are you are you going around? Are you going in? He's kind of meandering in, say, the bottom right quadrant of the circle. And he's like stopping and looking at like something that is on a vine, going like, they ruined it. And he keeps looking back and going.
I wanted to go to the huts in the middle to see if.
All right, so you're kind of making a beeline for the middle.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll follow Helen.
Okay.
I'll stick with Franklin then.
Okay.
Just so we're not 3 and 1.
Then I can describe the berry that I'm looking for to you and the foliage, and if you see one of these, and I'll hand you a jar. Like, try and get a whole specimen.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a shovel. You'll need a shovel.
Franklin, make me a.
Nice roll.
I'm gonna call it a botany roll. Okay. There's something about all this that's just you can't.
Terribly wrong.
Yes. Yeah. So Eugene and Helen both make.
Where's
me,
Eugene?
Both. Oh, sorry. Pops and Helen both make me spot hidden rolls. Dimitri.
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't
I
say
made it.
names.
Spot.
But just regular.
Regular,
And
okay.
Is it regular success?
All right.
Eugene started this farm.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
It's actually a oh damn, I ruined the joke. What was the clone guy's name?
Oh,
Go fat.
Yeah.
No.
Jared.
Jared. we're really crossing the streams here.
Cross all of the streams at the same
that was-
time.
That would be awesome if a Jared
that
came.
was in a galaxy far, far away. That doesn't.
Nope, naked Jared comes
Naked
out of the.
Jared. Yes.
Man, what are you doing to my pod?
No. Eugene is cultivating this with his children.
Ah, yes.
That's how it's so orderly and perfect.
So, you both got regular successes. This is you're struck again by how orderly this is. How everything's straight lines. And as you get closer to the middle, you see hanging on hooks on the outside of one of the things what look like white fur coats.
Oh, good. Not people.
White apes.
I mean, white fur coats. You got to get closer to see what they are.
I'm gonna get
It's a
closer,
Scooby-Doo thing.
but I'm gonna get closer, but I'm not going to be fixated. I'm gonna just
All right.
head on a swivel.
As you get closer, you see some sort of contraption in the very middle of the circle, with the bowls in them. And the bowls are, when you get within, say, 50 feet, you hear very faintly the ringing, and whatever this contraption is vibrating slightly.
I really want an old man to be putting on a gorilla suit, struggling and going ooga booga booga.
The true origin of the Yeti.
Yes.
And
Not yet.
and both of you make me dex rolls. Dimitri and Helen.
We'll get it eventually.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard success.
That is
28.
a hard success.
All right, man. Okay, so with a hard success, as both of you start to leave the greenery, you both notice and avoid some sort of, in your brain it's a tripwire, but it's like light. There's like a very thin beam of light there, and you both step over it.
Oh, laser tripwires. Fun.
So I'm gonna pull the pistol.
Okay.
And can we see the other two from here?
Yes, but they're still a ways back because he just keeps like leaning down.
I'm telling you, I'm going to try to put it away. We don't want them to come out after us. Yeah. I just had to say to him.
I'm
put it
gonna
away.
grab
Just
a
put it
I'm
away.
gonna grab a rock and try and throw it as close to them as I can.
To those two?
Yeah.
Make me a throw roll.
The thing that no one puts points in until and regret later.
Yeah.
Until you play a game with grenades.
Oh, regular success.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
gonna check it
So
off.
there is like you both hear a rock like thunk down, and when you look up,
Do
you
we?
I do.
No, you both. He made
Okay.
he made his roll, and you both see Dimitri kind of like
There's
towards
a
the
pistol
center.
in one hand.
Yeah, with a pistol
Okay.
drawn.
He found it. He'll take off.
Yes, he certainly found something
If he starts running towards us, I'm gonna step over the light wire and
Back, so he's not going to step over.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Sure.
wait for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna come a little bit slower, still
Right.
looking around because this feels. If it doesn't feel like a Tibetan farm. We've seen a couple of those, and this feels weird to me.
So as you come up closer, one of the huts seems like a greenhouse kind of thing. It is, but the wall is not glass. It's some cloudy, almost gauzy material. I don't know if they had tarps back then, but that would be kind of what, if I was
Okay.
going to describe it in an inartful way, that's kind of what, semi-transparent, but not really. You can't really see what's in there. Translucent, I like it. The other one is like a 10 shack. The one with the fur coats hanging on it. You are all just on the other side. He has pointed out to you the little beam of light.
And then we
Are
point
bowls
point
are
the
in
bowls.
there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you show him the bowls.
Show the bowls.
Yeah.
Those are our bowls. They were stolen from us.
No, he's on the beam of light.
Yeah, yeah.
The beam of light is gonna he's gonna follow it.
Okay.
Where does this
Follow
how-
it. Do not cross it.
Is it connected to anything?
It does not seem to be. There doesn't seem to be there's no light that is emitting it that you can find. It just seems like there is a ring of light all the way around this inner compound.
No,
which-
because that's not how light works.
Well-
No.
That's not how light works.
That's okay. It's okay.
No, that's-
no.
no.
It is okay. It is okay.
No. That's not
right.
how that works.
It's not how it works. That's
Yes.
how we
This
know
is
it's
very
not
dangerous.
Right. This is not good.
I do not think that.
We should leave.
Yes,
We need those.
We need those.
I will go in for them. You stay out of the circle.
All right.
If anything happens to me,
Well,
I don't know.
should I go get my rifle?
You don't have your rifle on you?
Why would I have my rifle on me?
I don't think there's enough time.
No, we're here.
At
Where
that
did
point,
you leave your rifle?
you hear
I never need my rifle.
you hear a familiar voice. First, you hear the sound of a bite taken out of a peach, and then you hear a familiar voice say, "They mostly sleep during the day," and that's where we're going to go to break. We have a giveaway, so it's going to be #chaos to be entered to win these Birds of Paradise dice.
Those look good. Those look like they could be cursed.
Well, when we're done with them. It's going to be enter #chaos, and we will be back just as soon as 6 people can use one bathroom.
Don't forget to go buy something on Amazon.
Yeah, go
Like-
buy something crazy on Amazon.